Chapter 10. Selfishness, Greediness. Words of wisdom. Greed leads to hatred and discontent. Greed leads to lust and envy. Selfishness leads to the downfall of a person. Selfishness leads to the evil deeds. There lived 3 young men in a village. They were very good friends. One day, they decided to go to a pilgrimage. There was a thick forest on the way. It was the month of June. The sun was shining brightly in the sky. It was extremely hot, so they decided to stop under a shady tree to take some rest. When all of them were taking rest, one of them saw a bag tied to a branch of the tree. He climbed up to the bag, untied it, and brought it down. In it was another bag which was full of gold coins. They became very glad. They decided that they would divide the coins equally among themselves. 2 of them started counting the coins. Just then, the third friend said,
"My friend, I'm hungry. I want food first."
As they were all hungry, they decided to purchase some food from a nearby village. So, one of them left for the village to bring some food. On the way, he thought to keep all the coins for himself. He soon reached the village. First of all, he ate some food. Then he bought enough food for his friends, poisoned it, and happily left for the forest. Meanwhile, his friends had decided to kill him, as both of them wanted to divide the coins equally between themselves. When he came back with the food, they fell upon him and killed him. Then they enjoyed the food that their friend had brought for them from the village. They did not know that it had been poisoned by him. Soon they also died. Dear children, all the 3 friends died a tragic death only because of their greediness. It has been rightly said, greed is a curse. Greedy people can never be satisfied with what they have. We perceive many persons indulging in hatred, lust, envy, and several other vices because they are greedy and selfish. Selfishness is the chief cause of all our evil deeds. Read another story. Once upon a time, an old man lived in a village. He had 3 sons. He had 17 camels. By chance, the old man fell ill. Despite good treatment, there was no hope for his survival. One night, the old man called his sons and said,
"My dear son, I'm afraid that after I die, you will being too cruel among yourself."
But his 3 sons promised to live peacefully. The old man said,
"I know well that all of you were nice to each other, and you may not quarrel. But before my death, I want to divide camels amongst you. The eldest get half the herd, the middle one will get a 3rd part, and the youngest will be the 9th part."
The old man died the same night. After the funeral, all the sons decided to sit together to divide the camels, but soon they found that they could not do so. The eldest son wanted half the camels, as decided by the father. Half of 17 is 8.5. How could he take half a camel? The other 2 sons suggested to him to take 8 camels, but he did not agree to that. The youngest son said,
"We can sell 1 camel and divide the money as per our father's advice."
The eldest son did not agree with it, as it had not been suggested by the father. The middle son gave an idea to kill one camel and make division. The eldest son didn't like the idea either. As they did not agree with each other, a quarrel took place among the three brothers. A holy man was passing by on a camel. He heard their loud voices. He got down from his camel and asked,
"Why are you three quarreling?"
The eldest son replied,
We were trying to solve one problem, but we could not, and it grew into an argument. We did not mean to quarrel.
"What is the problem?"
the holy man asked. All the three of them told him the problem. The holy man said,
"If you want, I can help you."
all of them requested the holy man to help them.
"Take my camel and divide your camels."
But none of them wanted to take the holy man's camel. So one of them said,
How can we take your camel?
"You don't worry about me. God will give me another camel."
said the holy man. So the brothers took the camel of the holy man and started to divide the camels. Now they had 18 camels, so it was easy to divide. The eldest son got half, 9 camels. The middle one got a third, 6 camels. And the youngest got a ninth, 2 camels. And surprisingly, the holy man's camel was left over. The holy man said,
Selfishness is a weakness of man. It is a very bad habit. All of you are thinking only of yourself. Remember, without spirit of cooperation and selfishness, you cannot survive in the society. Selfishness brings about the downfall of a person. No one trusts a selfish man. So never quarrel among yourself in future.
all the sons promised to follow his advice in future. Dear children, there is an excellent pleasure in life if we live together with love and brotherhood. If you live for yourself, you live in hell. Share your things with those who don't have. Remember, when you crave for too much, your progress is hampered. You must think of those unlucky children who have so little. Selfishness and greediness is a weakness of man.